Squaresoft's Chrono Trigger is a success in every aspect imaginable. Great graphics, great gameplay, great plot, great challenge, and certainly great fun. This remarkable game also holds the record for being the first RPG to win Game of the Year in the annual Nintendo Power Awards, which are determined exclusively by NP readers. Another great part of Chrono Trigger is the multiple endings feature. To see other endings, though, you have to beat the normal game first. This means a half-hour-long battle with Lavos, the ultimate boss in the game. You can reach Lavos either through the Black Omen, the bucket in the End of Time, or with the Epic Time Machine to the year 1999. The best party to use is Chrono, Marley, and Frog. Whenever your hit points are high, try to perform the Triple Tech Arc Impulse. This strong Ice Sword combo results in 2,500 to 2,900 points worth of damage. If your HP is 50% or lower, use Marley's and Frog's Double Cure spell and have Chrono cast Luminaire. Various elixirs are also useful. In the next battle with the humanoid Lavos, use the same strategy as before and concentrate on destroying the Lavos bit in between the two orbs. When the bit is gone, aim your attacks at the orb on the right and keep fighting it with the Arc Impulses and Luminaires. The orb will revive the Lavos bit, but keep aiming for the right orb until a message at the top of the screen says that the orb's power is restored. Get rid of the Lavos bit again so you can attack the right orb some more. On average, you will have to repeat this procedure 3 times before winning. The ending ceremony is pretty bland. You wake up in your own home, a place that might seem foreign after this long journey. Marley returns home to find that her father, King Guardia, finally believes Chrono and Marley's story of the time-traveling adventure. The king then throws a nighttime parade for Chrono and company. Characters from other time periods bid farewell in a flaky goodbye scene that should be sad, but isn't. Chrono's mom accidentally gets sucked into the time gate. Then the king presents a new bell in honor of his daughter. While the king is fussing over the bell's installment, one of the soldiers begins the fireworks celebration from Leany Square. From there, the credits roll as we see Epic fly around among the fireworks. Epic travels through time during this long flight, and all the supporting characters from other times look to the sky as Epic streaks across the sky in a blue line. Lastly, the game has a zoom-out shot of Earth, followed by a shooting star that brings up the words, "The End." If the New Game Plus option does not appear on the game save screen, use a different route to Lavos. The New Game Plus option allows access to about 9 other endings, depending on how far you play through the game before defeating Lavos. We have recorded 4 of those 9 endings. To get Frog's ending, use the right telepod in Leany Square to skip straight to Lavos once you return to the present after visiting Frog's time period for the first time. After Lavos' demise, the party rests at Luca's house. Luca repairs Robo as Frog sets out to fight his personal foe, Magus. Magus' castle shines brightly in the moonlight as always. Then we see Frog storming the castle and approaching Magus. The battle that ensues takes place in darkness, out of our view, but the winner is clear as we see Frog standing victoriously on top of the castle. We came across the next ending by defeating Lavos after the adventure in 65 million BC. This ending is for the birds, or should I say reptiles. You wake up in a world where everyone is a reptile. That includes you. To see the next ending, you must have Magus, Ayla, and Frog in your party. If you want to use Magus' Dark Matter spell in battle, you will need to gain more experience points in the Black Omen first. Board Epic, travel to 1999, and bust through Lavos' shell to reach the inner core. Battle Lavos with a drop kick and have Magus use items for recovery often. After the fight, you wake up at the End of Time. From there, everyone returns to their respective homes. During her parade, Marley is surprised to see the gang has gathered again. The Guru of Time arrives in the telepod with news on how to get Chrono back. As the gang goes after Chrono, Marley stays home and is presented with her bell. She grabs hold of some balloons and floats over to the magical tree on Death Peak, where she sits and thinks of Chrono. To get the last ending, seek out Lavos via the bucket at the End of Time using Magus, Ayla, and Frog again. This ending isn't much different from the last. The gang and the Guru appear from a time gate rather than the telepod. They stay long enough to fill you in about Chrono, and then they leave to go get him. Marley and Luca get to see the new bell, then they fly around with Epic and watch the fireworks. We see the reaction shots once again, even though they don't really fit with this ending, plus the shot of Earth. The scene ends with Marley thinking about Chrono from the foot of the tree on Death Peak. If you're wondering whether or not there are more endings that result from getting Chrono back, the answer is no.